tracker because I want to experience the game. So yeah, let's see. Try blinking and on the white symbol. Okay. When you see a metronomy and blink, what is a metronomy? Metronome? You will jump forward. Keep blinking. Keep blinking. Yes, keep blinking. Oh. What's going on? I'm dead.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. You remember blinking, don't you? That thing you did 30,000 times a day?
What if I don't?
Would you do it already? My arm's getting tired.
No. What will you do? No? Anything else? Okay.
Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius.
I
I
sure
knew you
am.
were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word
My
than
man
that.
has a dictionary.
Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
I don't even understand what that word is. Premonition?
Now you see that tower out there?
Yeah.
Big scary one?
Yes, sir.
That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from prow to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chance.
God, I would have blinked.
It wasn't my fault.
10,000
You were no good.
seconds ago.
Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back. to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time. I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the process here. There is a dry eye in the house. 2 of them. And they belong to this guy, right here. No, really, man. I need you to blink.
No.
If I were your eyes, I'd just be pissed at this point. This has got to be a bigger betrayal than that time you stared directly at the sun. Ooh, look! He's going for a world record. That'll be so much cooler than saving your soul from eternal damnation.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too. Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say? You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that! There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. It'll really be something to see how he grows. Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep? You know what's odd? Is I figure this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick.
play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it. Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No.
What do you mean? I'm smart.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told
Oh
you?
my god.
Right.
Oh, I thought you drew a star.
No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color. Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
Yes,
You know, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head. You'll be a real artist.
Yes, Mom. Wait, is there an audio setting? No, there is not.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No.
Not gonna lie,
Find
it
something
was
to take.
kinda messed up.
But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
What? Yeah, I just mean.
Okay, now it got some meat. It's better.
Oh, God. Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just just want to jump up and down? Now, what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Goodbye, Kitty.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
I say Greece.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Just focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Hey, what the fuck?
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that?
I don't want to listen to your story.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Well, fuck you.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but
No,
if you keep going back up.
Skip. That's how trauma is formed. This is a nice
Ernie,
town.
buddy,
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses will be eternally indebted.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that's still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
Just happened to find a stray cat in the alley.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Yes, Manila Gallia is of particular interest.
Wait, what happened? Is that a dog? Eating
I
a
know,
cat?
it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week, we'll start working on your other hand.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
This guy's
I mean,
mean.
everything is wrong with that.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down to...
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your hands.
Oh, is this his
Feed them to
wife?
the cat.
Chloe,
Childhood
play
friends.
inside.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes,
Can I
Mr.
walk?
Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
faster, bro.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot.
Oh, I should
I
have
think I
taken
gotta
the
go.
photo.
But
No.
try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Okay, dude, I'm so trash.
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
Wow, Al, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. I mean, not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No,
one
I mean,
really
what's his
knows.
field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Cool.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be
Mr.
broken up
Isaac.
into
Hey, you.
units. And each unit needs to study.
Look on your desk.
Isaac
I wrote you something.
will be learning every
Dear
day
weird
about
neighbor
civilization.
kid.
Well, if you ask me
We are in the same
how
class.
much
What a
you need to know about
coincidence.
Egypt,
Please keep in
you
mind
need to know a lot.
that while we're
Since
at
most of you
school,
never
we don't know each other and do
This
not
is a
talk
quote.
to me
I want
ever.
each of you to
Love,
write it down.
Chloe.
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay, now I will go on to the next slide.
Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course.
So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
You
If
broke
we
my
do
no talking
not keep
rule,
an accurate
but
account
I
of
asked
the
you
past,
to,
we
so
are destined
I guess I'll have
to
to let you
embarrass
live.
ourselves in all sorts of ways.
Okay, Mr. Isaac,
And
nice to
now,
meet you.
on to
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
What is going on?
Yeah, but you got tired. Because you're tired. I have my ult. How do I ping it?
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
God, I'm gonna answer it. Dude, why can't I? Fuck you, Mom. I don't want to live this life.
Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Yes, bitch.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Shut up, Cole.
Talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she, the head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face.
My little watch.
Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do
It's
not
okay,
pass
don't be
judgment.
shy.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Yes.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Okay. You're talking to your watcher.
Hey, Mr. Kid. Over here. Desk. Look at it.
Love note? You want to get me in a picture of face feeling. What the heck?
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Yes, ma'am. Love of my life.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay,
Bro,
listen, I
fuck,
don't
I
claim
hate this
to
kind of
understand
mom.
the motives of children. But
Fuck off.
Benny has a chance here. A real chance
Dad
to be
wins,
really
dad
good
win,
at something.
dad win.
I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
no, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow.
Shut
Memory consolidates
up.
when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken
Can I
a
skip
master.
this shit?
Trust me.
I don't care. I'm gonna ruin this piano and pianist.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights
Did I
off.
say some words? Piano
Benny,
professional.
I say turn the
Professional.
lights off, not just Mom.
Yes, Dad. Oh, yes. Sneak out, man. Fuck
Wow,
off.
didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
You know, I'm really glad you're here.
Aww.
There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever.
Dude.
And
I need a friend like
you're
her.
probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most.
Aw.
Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about.
Confession?
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year. in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
I don't think I'm listening, but okay. Keep talking. Stay here forever. God.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night.
Yep.
You're already feeling sick, aren't you?
Yep.
It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay?
No, shut up, hun.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear. Okay, I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice?
Yes.
Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path.
I don't care.
Wherever.
Skip, shut up.
Maybe I pushed you too hard.
Yep.
Maybe I turned into my own father.
Yep.
I don't know.
You did.
You have to find something to focus on.
Art.
The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
A life. I don't even listen to you.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe.
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can...
Oh, is this a place?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
I do not like the vibe. Very nice.
Hey, dinner's ready.
Very nice.
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
Oh,
No.
shit.
You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
That is nice. GG, artist.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
God damn.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed.
Oh my God.
Make art, you ponies! Oh.
Chill, bro. Okay. Down.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. is very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Again.
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Okay.
Feel each shape.
Cool.
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within
buddy,
himself
this guy
and created
is
a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear, with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Okay, buddy.
The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know
know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you...
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul. Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's talent? Okay, that's it. Get out of my office. You know I'd call security if I thought you were actually a threat. But what are you going to do, paint me to death?
She is so mad. Stay mad, bruh. Stay mad. I'm just gonna look at you. Yeah, I'm a free man. Don't ever tie me up.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
Yes, sir. Cheer.
This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling.
As far as my imagination takes me.
Now what to eat? If we both only get appetizers, I can afford to go Dutch. Otherwise, I thank you for the dinner.
Stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
That is good.
You're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising, Benjamin.
If you have eyes, you will love this show. Captivating. Brin reinvention, and then reinvent it again. What the fuck? That was so difficult to say.
Ben, don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're such an important moment in your career.
Oh, wait, answer. No.
I'm just so proud of you.
I did not know.
This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak.
Wait, was that my mom or my wife?
I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
Shit, I didn't pick up my mom. As much as I hate her, but I'm sorry, Mom. What the fuck? What do you want me to say?
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
'Cause I'm not a good talker.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Bryn? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
Oh, don't give me shit, man.
You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Bryn is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Bryn is silent because Benjamin Bryn is hard at work
Bro, shut up.
Hey,
Don't give me
B.
shit. Don't become my mom.
Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again.
This is rough on the dad.
I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her.
I'll keep it. Whatever.
What's that? What's so fascinating, son? Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Passing day inspired by the musical composition.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Sure.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'd really
Chris.
love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Oh,
would you
this
look at
fucking
that?
guy. I totally forgot about this guy. man.
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one? A jovial child or a solitary one? Hey, not bad.
Can I re-choose it after? Oh my god. I want to see lonely, but I don't want to be lonely, man. Happy then.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
I'd say composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion.
Demanding.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
True.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your
wife?
Best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Shit, this is easy. First love.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love.
You tell him.
And blowing it the next day.
You tell him.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right?
Yep.
See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick. And he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece.
I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowl! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying.
What's going on?
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Wait, what's going on?
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
Okay, chill.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Rain, it is 647
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down?
Wait, I've been getting these messages. Oh, so that was the noise. What the heck? Yo, Rainy Day Z647, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I thought I heard this noise before. Well, no one followed me, so I never noticed. But thank you. Thank you.
Now what about C minor? You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
I get all this. We need to move. This. Stay here.
Yo, nice emo.
What did your mother hear on that phone call? keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Oh, I am enjoying the game. It's been one of the game that I've been want to play. I haven't got the time to play.
Let's try this again.
Wait, what was I supposed to do? Oh, I need
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Okay.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
What are we looking for?
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
What are we looking for, dude? I'm scared. Oh, this sound. What was it? Monka S. Monka S. Why is this suddenly turned into a horror game? Dude, I knew it.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So,
Yes, we do. It's my first love, man.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep.
Okay.
Keep focusing. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear
The
us talking
anticipation. Oh god. What happened?
I mean, what's the point? I mean, what's the point?
What was I supposed? What am I supposed to do?
I mean, what's the point?
Am I supposed to look?
I mean, what's the point?
Keep my eyes closed.
What's the point?
Oh.
What do you mean?
I'm dumb. Thank you.
What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep.
Trauma.
It's okay.
Okay, let me open now.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
Was I a wolf?
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember.
Wait,
We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
How deep is this trauma?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
What do I write about?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
The Great Life of Benjamin Briggs. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home. Raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. His mother was a composer who, with a need to support her family, so she took a job as an accountant. Okay, anything else? I already knew that.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you?
Oh, he was writing for her.
Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball.
So he
staying up
can't
all
talk?
night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
I don't know what is going on. I am very
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Sure. Is there a choice? No? Okay.
Can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B.
My favorite
Just
person.
want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
God, I love my dad. Okay, I was a loser. Oh, don't say that, man. He was the worst friend to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died. It's fine. Sometimes it's too hard.
Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
I'm up.
What is this?
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want it.
Oh no, I messed up, right? No. There was a whole part of his life that I didn't know. No, press the button. Press the button.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
Yeah, you told him that.
I said screw you too.
Yeah, tell them.
Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Bayzet. Oh God, you again.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know, I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people. So, I just wanted to say that you've reminded me why I wasn't nice to people in the first place. And I wish I never met you. And goodbye forever.
Okay, buddy.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but
Okay, now I hear
yeah,
her.
her
She's the
music had been
worst. I don't like
rejected.
her
And she's
anymore.
having trouble adjusting to her quiet
I'm
little
only
life out
single and
here.
die
And
single.
I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't
Chloe
believe
isn't
how
a good of a
gifted you
friend,
were.
isn't she?
And once she heard
Yep.
that, well,
She
it was
isn't.
like you brought her right back to me.
I didn't expect that
So-
side of her.
I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
I'm scared. I'm traumatized. When I hear the beep, I thought I'm dying.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Oh, press, panic. Help. Oh my god. It's my kitty. I wonder if those are the correct notes. I don't know. I'm not a pianist. I just follow the lines. I wonder too.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some
This
real
thing
love.
need to stop beeping because I am
She's been through more than we can even imagine.
over this shit.
Oh, her poor mean she hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Dude, stop. Skip.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at?
What?
Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
What do you want?
I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you, and I'm gonna leave.
A kiss?
Close your eyes
'Cause
now,
I don't want
okay?
a kiss. I don't want your kiss, man. I don't want your kiss. Oh, you have to force me to do it. Okay, game. Okay. Oh, it's not a kiss. My bad. You are my first love. Love Chloe. She probably copied my sentence. Okay, dude. Stop. I'm eating, I'm drinking. I'm closing my eyes.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like...
It reminds you of her.
Like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable.
Wow, very
Nailed it, didn't I?
genuine.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Okay, man. Stop. I'm panicking. Press the button, dude. Press the button.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show.
Okay, I'm just gonna accept my fate. Okay. Goodbye.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
So this makes me wonder, was
I know just what to tell her.
Was that with my wife? Is that Chloe?
Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
This is nice.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Good luck, sir.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
Yes.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life.
It was
a full
all
life.
a lie. He lied to
And he was
himself.
everything he needed to be.
He wasn't a
Just as he was.
He wasn't an artist. Is that all fake? It is fake. Because he just hates his current life. Come on, man. You gotta appreciate it. Where you at?
She accepts. Close your eyes now. Keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
No.
Go on.
But I won't be seeing him.
You know
again.
what to do.
Thank you, Mr. I appreciate you. You're a good storyteller.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the end. Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet. The game was so sweet. God. That was nice. Few strong men clap.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel
Glad you enjoyed
the
the game. It's one of my favorites.
way
I did. It's one of my favorites now.
I do.
And thank you for
I'm
joining.
gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong. In a market, in a desert.
Okay, so that's it for tonight. It's late. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have the rest of your night. And thank you for your follow.